Last time I talked about raw values and case iterable. So today I'd like to talk about associated values. Now, associated values, we don't have to do anything special except add these parameters next to the cases. And they're kind of locked up in there, and we would first have to initialize them and give them a value kind of like this. Why did that jump down? Apple, color amount there, red, and say 1 apple. So we could print my apple. We'll see what turns out there. Okay, we have kind of access to it, and it comes out apple and the parameters, and that's kind of that's not really access because it's the whole thing, it's the whole case. What happens if we just want the color and the amount? Because it's locked up in this case statement, we would have to unwrap it, kind of like this. Get rid of that since it's already initialized, so we don't need that stuff. And then we capture it in our variable. So now we could print, just print the color and print the amount. And there we go. So we have it inside here. As I mentioned also in the previous video, cases are enums and cases are particularly useful within switch statements. So let's go ahead and write a switch statement for that. And if you're not familiar with this, this is in Swift we have two labels, and and this one would be used internally, the second one, and the first one would be used externally for outside functions. Now again, we don't use the helper, and we just put in salad there, and Xcode should complain and give us a little bit of help here. There we go. And let's add some prints. And here we could maybe do if color equals orange, perhaps. Print you bought an orange, hopefully orange. So there we go, and we can try running something. What do we want here? An apple. Maybe a green one this time. I'll take 5 of them. Right, comes through there. What if we were to take an orange? Orange. No. Now. You bought an orange. Great. We could also make this a little bit more powerful, perhaps by doing something like this. So let's try buying it didn't like that. Yeah, that's because now we've changed the condition, so it'll start you know, in a switch we have to capture all kinds of cases, every possible case. So if we were to try and buy an apple, we wanted some red ones, we wanted 6 of them. So we jumped in here and we managed to get red and 6 apples. So if we were to just do that, well, they didn't have 6 apples, so we didn't buy any at all. Why not? So it jumped down here to the, and there's also, you could also have a default case default down here also. But this was switch enum case iterable. No, that wasn't case iterable, associated value, sorry. And my next video will be about constants, where we don't use any of this stuff at all. Actually, it's one of the simpler uses for enum. It's barely using it at all. So, see you next video.